Good morning. Welcome to Area Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. I'll try and get through this time without biting my tongue off and without my head exploding. I've done several videos here recently in the last couple days telling you that we're going to have to deal with an angrier world per Klaus Schwab. There's treachery afoot, and you saw it on full view when that doddering old fool stood right in front of the cameras and said, I'm canceling buying Russian oil, and it's not my fault that the gasoline prices are going up and the oil prices are going up. But you notice he also said, as I warned you, as many others have warned you, we're going to go to the Green New Deal. I'm going to transform this economy into renewable energy. He said that right in front of you. He said, I am going to phase out gasoline. I'm going to force you into electric cars. I'm going to force you into public transportation. I warned you, as many others did. He is totally committed to this United Nations Agenda 2030, renewable, sustainable living. He doesn't care how high the price of gasoline is going. The higher it goes, the better he likes it, because he's going to make you sell your car or find other ways to get to work. He doesn't care. This is what he wants. He wants to kill the U.S. economy, and he's doing a damn good job of it. Him and his administration. When he said, I'm not holding anybody back, he's a liar. He's absolutely a liar. And Janet Yellen is pressuring banks not to lend money to people who are in drilling oil and need the money to process oil and drilling and buy equipment and everything else. He's putting pressure on banks not to lend to the oil producers anymore. Janet Yellen is. And I am telling you as I'm standing here, if the Republicans take off Congress and they don't start investigating these people, start kicking them out and holding them accountable, and that includes Joe Biden getting his sorry wrinkledy ass out of the White House, and then going after that incompetent vice president that's installed with him, I'm telling you, I'm all in favor of having a second American Revolution. I'm so ticked. We didn't work ourselves to death to be a second-rate citizen, to play second fiddle to some climate control idiot child, Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is, who believes in green new energy, or AOC, who used to be a coffee server. These people got to go. They have way too much power, and they need to be taken down several pegs. I want that to happen. I mean it. I really want that to happen. They can't hold office anymore. And if Sherrod Brown is reelected, we can't have that either, because we'll get the same thing here in Ohio, as well as all these other liberal Democrats and the rhino Republicans that are supporting these idiots. We need to weed them out and weed them out now before they kill our country. We're so embarrassed. Even the king of Saudi Arabia refuses to take a phone call from that idiot in chief. From the daughter, hey, I'm calling, will the king of Saudi Arabia take my phone call? Sorry, we don't take phone calls from off the reservation fools. I'm so pissed. I'm sure you can tell it, and I apologize. Doesn't do anybody any good, but everybody's been warning you and telling you about prepping. Get ready for these guys. They have an agenda. They're going to enforce it. But nope, people still put them back in office. Nope, people still don't listen. Nope, nobody calls their representative and saying, what the hell are you doing? They settle for claptrap nonsense. While our rights are being pissed away, taken away, and everything else by these two-timing, double-talking snakes, we're losing our rights. We're losing our livelihood. We are not going to live the way they're going to force us to. Jim Jordan's got it right. He goes, half my constituents drive pickup trucks. They can't afford that. And we've got to stand up and do something about it. If that means going off on our own way and tagging along with Texas and other conservatives, do the balkanization, break up the United States, At this point, I'm all favor of it. Let you liberals go sunbathe and windmill and everything else like that. But when it comes time to coming into our states, hell no, you get out. United Nations is controlling these idiots. They're so obsessed with wind and solar and everything else, they're shutting down. They'd rather have us in the dark than see the light. Wanted to do it last night, but I had to work. Good thing I didn't go to work this angry. I'd have been fired. Even after a good night's sleep, I'm still wound up. The only thing I can tell you, and this is what's going to happen, they're going to come after your cars. They're going to come after your sidearms, your Second Amendment. And then when you see other people like myself on YouTube, and suddenly we start disappearing because of disinformation and censorship, then you're going to wonder what happened. It's time to stand up, folks. It's time to start contacting your representatives. If you say, well, I don't vote, it makes no difference, then you get what you get. And even then, it's time to start saying, hey, people in Wisconsin, you have the right idea. Decertify your elections. You don't hear that on the news anymore, do you? They're actually moving to decertify the election, but a rhino Republican House Speaker is blocking that in Wisconsin. They've got all the evidence saying it was fraud, more than enough, to the fact that 12 counties in Wisconsin want to decertify this election. Same in Arizona. You got the rhino Republicans blocking the way. And in Georgia, again, a rhino Republican is not doing his job and blocking it. You have 3 states that are wanting to decertify the election, but you have rhinos blocking it. It's time to turn these people out, time to call them out, and time to get them out. In the meantime, food prices and gas prices are going through the roof. If you haven't started prepping, you better get on the train because it's already gone and you're chasing after it. If you are prepping, congratulations. Step on the gas. Start adding more. Don't go on vacations. Don't buy that extra rifle that you don't need. Don't buy the extra ammo that you've already got 10,000 rounds for. Buy food. You're going to need it. Everybody's going to need it. Buy propane canisters. Buy oil. Buy lamp oil. Buy Coleman fuel oil. All that stuff is going to go ballistic, but you better have it stored. It doesn't go bad. Pretty soon we'll be cooking over open campfire like cavemen, and these people still won't be happy because you're letting off smoke. They won't be happy until, they take over your house and have solar panels and windmills and everything else like that. And even then, they're going to tell you how much water you can drink. You're drinking too much. You got to get these people out of office. You got to get these unelected officials stripped of their power. And we got to change the laws to stop these bankers from being intimidated by the Treasury Department. That should be illegal. They can't weaponize the banking system, which they are already. Janet Yellen needs to go. There's a whole lot of people that need to go. And if the Republicans can't do it, then by God, well, I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of them too. And I've only had 2 cups of coffee. But I warned you and I told you, Buttigieg says, tough, buy electric. I'm not doing anything about it. And now you have the President of the United States right to your face saying, I'm going to make us green no matter what happens. You're going to have to get out of that pickup truck and you're going to go to an electric car. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm wound up. I got to get out of here. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. Greg out.